Hello class, this is your teacher Mr. Lucero and we're going to start our activities for unit number 2. And the title for this unit is Incredible Journeys. So, let's going to start on page 24 and 25. And this is my question. What can you see in this picture? What can you see? So, think about it because you're going to tell me in class your ideas. Now let's see. We're going to continue here in this page number 26, okay, and we're going to see vocabulary. But first of all, let's see those 4 pictures. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. My first question, what can you see on page number 1? There is a hat, sunglasses, a camera, clothes, a passport. What can you see? What about number 2? There is a cell phone, could be a credit card, a person with a map. Okay. Next, there are 3 people, 2 boys, 1 girl. There's a man entering a plane and a plane. Number 4. What can you see in number 4? Okay, there is a girl, and this girl is watching some what? Some souvenirs. Excellent. Now let's see. Here we have our vocabulary. And this vocabulary is about travel, no? Travel. Listen, the idea is to check this vocabulary so that we can know, first of all, the pronunciation and then the meaning. For example, listen and repeat. Arrive, buy a guidebook, buy souvenirs, come back home, get off the bus, get on a train, have adventures, meet people, pack a suitcase, plan a journey, send postcards, set off. Okay, the idea is not only to know the pronunciation, also we need to know the meaning. Mister, what's meaning? El significado. Okay? For example, arrive could be llegar o arribar. Buy a guidebook. Comprar un what? Una guía could be a possibility. Buy souvenirs. Comprar recuerdos, comprar souvenirs. Come back home. Volver a casa, regresar a casa. Get off a bus. Bajar. In this case of a bus, ¿no? Bajar del bus. Get on a train. The opposite. Subir, ¿no? Subir en el tren o subir al tren. Have adventures. Tener aventuras. Meet people. Conocer gente. Pack a suitcase. Preparar tu equipaje, ¿no? Empacar una maleta. Plan a journey. Planear un viaje de aventura, ¿no? Planear un viaje. Send postcards, enviar postales. And the last one, set off, could be programarse, no programar algo, maybe an activity. So this is our first activity. Now you need to at least get 1 to 4, no, match the picture 1 to 4 with activities in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, and with those activities. For example, number 1 is a suitcase, clothes, passport. Yes, this is number 1. What is that? Pack a suitcase. Number 1. What about number 2? A map, cell phone, credit card. Yes, plan a journey. 3. Set off. No. And number 4. Number 4. Here. Buy souvenirs. So this is our vocabulary. So we're going to work with this vocabulary in this unit. Okay. For example, here I have an email and it says choose the correct words. For example, say to Sarah from Kate, subject. Hi Sarah. Well, we set off or arrived in Rome 4 days ago. So you decide set off or arrive. We set off or get on last last Sunday morning at 6 a.m. Mom didn't pack or get on her suitcase until 5:30 a.m. So she forgot a lot of things like a guidebook we had to buy or we had to get off one at the airport. Susie and I have met or had a lot of adventures. On the first day we met or bought a Spanish family in a hotel. We went to the Coliseum with them today. Tomorrow we're getting off or planning to go on a trip to the Vatican. I've taken a lot of pictures to show you when we get off or when we come back next week. I bought or I've had a gray souvenir in Roma, a soccer shirt. Kate. So, in classes you're going to use this vocabulary and choose what is the correct word for each sentence. Okay? We have a reading activity. Okay? But we're going to focus on this part. Review, past, present perfect, and simple past. For this activity, we need to be careful because we need this information before. The idea is to know irregular verbs, and this web page is in infinitive or the simple present, no, the base form. The past simple or you say past, the past participle, and also the Spanish word. With the present perfect, because he says present perfect, we use this part, past participle. So, when you have this kind of activities, remember to use the past participle. Mister, but it's too difficult. It's not difficult. If you practice, you can do it. But if you don't, that is the problem. Okay? So, let's review these verbs. For example, if I say be in the infinitive or present, in the past you say was, were, and that is good. But we're going to focus on the present perfect. For the present perfect you use been. Okay? Become, became, become. Hey, mister, it looks like the first one, ¿no? Se parece a la primera. Yes, you're right. But in the meaning is different. And you will see. Become, became, become. Bite, bit, bitten. Blow, blew, blown. Break, broke, broken. Brim, broke, brought. Hey, mister, they write the same. Yes, but in the present, it's different. Be careful. And you have a lot. Okay, you have here a lot of information. So the first idea is to practice. Then you can do this activity. Listen, when I write the present perfect and the simple past, it depends. So focus on this. He has visited more than 80 countries alone. In this case, we has and has express present perfect. Okay? Has express present perfect. Okay? Present perfect. He has visited more than 80 countries alone. He has written 2 books. Okay, so in this case, you can see auxiliaries. But, pero, in this tense, in the simple past, you use this form. He became ill with leukemia when he was 5. So in this case, there is no auxiliary. There is no auxiliary. Look at my verb. When you use the auxiliary have, you use this part. But when it's a simple past, you work on this. Okay, you work on this. Well, if you have some problems, because could be confused in the present, because when you use negative form, you use infinitive form, and when you don't, you use the simple past or past simple. Now let's see. Look, the disease hasn't stopped. No, the disease hasn't stopped him from having fun. So in this case, this is the auxiliary, and this is the verb. Okay, but the verb is in the simple past. There is not necessarily any change. Hey, mister, it's kind of complicated. Okay, let's see. Listen, read the rules below and complete the chart with the verb from forms in the box. The present perfect is formed from the verb have and the past participle of the main verb. Okay, the verb have or has, it depends, okay? And the past participle of the main verb. Past participle, remember the last part, the last column of the English verbs. So, in negative sentences, in the present perfect, need haven't or hasn't, no, the auxiliaries in negative form. In question follow the structure have, has, plus subject plus main verb in the past participle. For example, if you say, you have eaten pizza, in a question is, have you eaten pizza? And you have 2 possible answers. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. The past participle of irregular verbs are usually the past participle of regular verbs are usually like take, no? In this case, yes, the irregular verbs have different past participle forms. So you can see drink, drank, drunk, fly, flew, flown, no, read. The present perfect is used to talk about past actions and experiences without saying when they happen. So it's talk as the concept says to talk about past actions or experiences without saying when it happens, no? So it's like no date, sin fecha. I have studied English. Yeah, when? Oof, a long time ago. Or you have eaten sopa seca. When? I don't know. Okay, you don't know. The simple past, here is a simple past, is used to talk about complete actions and at a definite time in the past. Complete actions. For example, I ate pizza. It's a complete action. I'm not eating pizza anymore. Yes, I ate. Or I studied for the exam. I've studied. It means that you maybe can continue studying, or maybe you finish. No? Listen, here I have present perfect and simple past. Albert, around Europe. Okay, in the case of the present perfect, you use those verbs. The verbs that have this keyword. No, has, here, no, no. Teacher, why not? Because remember, in the first part they say has had, has traveled, and the second part says have. Albert around Europe. Albert has traveled around Europe. He lot of adventure. He has had lot of adventures. People, Albert get on trains or get off trains. Albert, so what's the idea? Set off people? No. A ver. He had a lot of adventures, and now people Albert get on trains. Have could be okay. Have people helped Albert to get on off trains. So in this case, this is an auxiliary, but there is a space. What's the problem? It's because it's a question. Okay, it's a question and it's separate. Have helped, no? Have helped. He lonely. He lonely. He have helped lonely. He has had lonely. He hasn't felt lonely. In 2007, he for South America. Has traveled. Has traveled. But here says simple past. Traveled for South America. Albert made a lot of friends. Entonces, traveled or set off. No, in this case, he set off. No, in 2007, he set off for South America. Albert made a lot of friends on his journey that year. Okay, listen. The idea is to use these verbs in those sentences, and also to use the present perfect and the simple past. Remember, you need to practice those verbs. If you don't practice, there will be a problem. So my advice, everyday practice, and you would be good in my class. Thank you so much. A pleasure to do this video for you. See you in class. Bye bye.